Hi, my name is Patrick Rogers, Principal Property Manager with Asurent Property Management here in Ashland, Oregon. And the purpose of this video is we're going to share with you what to expect from a professional property management company here in Ashland, Oregon. And one of the things I want to talk about is in order to get the premium, the most rent for your property, you have to have what's called a premium rental. And there's a lot of property owners out there that have kind of just standard or substandard rentals. And what a professional property management company should do for you is to be able to take that rental and with very few investment dollars, many times none, or some very inexpensive ideas, convert it from a standard rental to a premium rental that now stands out among the rest of the properties and is a desired property. So what happens, and the concept is when you have a premium rental, you combine that with a premium marketing campaign that we're going to talk about. Now then, you are going to find a premium tenant. The likelihood of you finding a premium tenant goes up much, much higher. And what is a premium tenant? A premium tenant is somebody who is willing to pay a higher rent because of the property characteristics are better than those in the neighborhood, area, and or city. A premium tenant who's somebody who is a premium neighbor. They're a great neighbor to the people around them, to their neighbors. They're somebody who's going to pay rent on time. They're going to stay in that home for a long time. We identify a premium tenant as someone who stays in the home for at least 2 years. They're going to expect to pay increases every year for that rental amount, and they're going to take care of that property. They're going to take care of that property like an owner would because they are prideful. So let me talk real quickly about what it means to have premium marketing for your premium rental. And what that means is a lot of people will just go and take a few pictures of their property and they'll put it up on Craigslist, and Craigslist only. I'll talk about that in a second. What you can expect from a professional property management company is they're going to take over 200 pictures of your property from different angles, all different ways. They're going to have special filters. They're going to have high quality photography equipment. They're going to hand select the pictures that will reflect your property the best, put it in the best light, and make it the most inviting. Next, that property management company is also going to do a video walkthrough of your rental. So they're going to actually do walk through the property as if they're somebody who is seeing the property in person. And what that's going to give somebody is it's going to give them the ability to feel and experience and even hear the property without having to actually be there. Many times a professional property management company will be able to rent out that property sight unseen. And again, that collapses the amount of time that it takes to rent out that property and increases the overall experience for the tenant. Something else about marketing is a good property management company knows the words to use in creating the ad and the listing. And a lot of people think it doesn't make a difference. We're in a rental market, an owner's market. And sometimes of the year we are, sometimes of the year, like fall and early winter, people aren't really moving that much. Well, guess what? You have to really stand out from the rest of the properties there. And so what you can expect from, well, yes we do, but I'm trying not to make this a promotion about Asurent, is a professional property management company will utilize people who are very effective at persuasive copy, or a copy that really allows the tenant, not only persuasive, but to really feel and experience the benefits of what your property has to offer. And in their wording, they bring that out and accentuate those things. Another thing I want to talk about is the actual marketing of the property. Most property management companies and a lot of owners will just simply take those pictures and they'll put it up only on Craigslist. And while Craigslist does produce some tenants, what we've found is that the quality of the people coming from Craigslist are not what we would call premium tenants. Sometimes they are, but most of the time we're actually able to find premium tenants by casting our web onto over 100 online websites that focus on rentals. And those might be websites like Truly, Zillow, HotPads, Rentals.com. And so a professional property management company is not only going to put it on Craigslist, they're going to take excellent photos, they're going to do a video walkthrough, they're going to take the best copy, the best wording, and then put that on over 100 websites online. So that's one thing you can expect there. I'm not going to go a ton into the screening process itself, but That's the wonderful thing about casting the net so big, is that you are going to attract so many more highly qualified potential premium tenants that you're going to be able to choose and choose the most highly qualified tenant for that property. And that's really the goal of what we're doing here, is to get the most highly qualified premium tenant for your premium property. A couple things I want to talk about that a professional property management company should do is should be looking for any ways to reduce the amount of time that your property is vacant. And a company that can utilize technology to do that is able to shave sometimes as much as 7 days off of the amount of time it takes to rent a property. And there's some technology out there that I know we utilize, and definitely a professional property management company should utilize, that allows prospective tenants, instead of currently, how most companies will do it is, they will, a tenant will call about the listing off of wherever, and they'll request to see the property. Well, they work till 5 usually, and so the property management company is closed at 4 or 5, and so they don't get to see it that day. They might be able to schedule a lunch that day, but it just, maybe it turns out that the property's not available, the manager's not available, or whatever. So, now it's booked 2 days out, or sometimes we've seen it where it's, 5 days out. And that's the conventional way a property management company operates, is you have to schedule that showing. It's very inconvenient for them to get off of work to be able to see the property, so a lot of times schedules push it out 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Well, there's technology out there that you should expect a property management company to utilize that allows tenants to see the property virtually instantaneously. Not only the video walkthroughs where they can see it there and experience it and live it and feel it, but in addition to that, there's technology available, proprietary as it is, that allows tenants to see the property instantaneously. And what I mean by that is we collect their information, or professional property management companies should be able to collect their information right then and there, driver's license, credit card, and be able to pre-screen that person such that now then when they pass that pre-screening, they're given access to the property right there. So you 100% remove the 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And well, guess what? What we found is through that automation and through the additional automation of after they see the property, well, they're emailed an application right away that they fill out online and instantaneously. That shaves, usually our average shave is about a week that we're able to shave off of the vacancy filling timeline. And if you have a $2,000 a month rental, well, guess what? That's $500 more in your pocket just by teaming up with a professional property management company, first-class company that utilizes the cutting-edge technology and automation available today. So we employ, a good company is going to employ the best screening, most detailed and thorough screening to make sure that that tenant is who they say they are. A great property management company is also not going to do the standard screening that's available out today. There's actually technology available, believe it or not, that allows a property management company or a landlord to now look. So we're going to start looking at social signals, and social signals are actually key. We've been undergoing some studies that have proven that when you look at social signals and some of these other things that are proprietary, you're able to reduce the potential that someone's going to move out within 2 years by over 50%. So it's very powerful to find those long-term tenants. So once we find a tenant, that our premium tenant that we're going to move, a good property management company is going to move them in. What they're going to do is they're going to prepare a tenant move-in package, kind of a care package. You probably know what it's like to move into a new house. You have boxes all over the place, and probably the box with all of your paper towels, toiletries, your toothpaste, your shower curtain is all at the very bottom and the very back in a box. And so what we do is we provide a tenant care package right there when the day they walk in, they have that there. And we really, a great property management company should really be looking out for maximizing the customer service for their tenant. There's a lot of standard and substandard property management companies that will go do whatever they can for owners, and even a lot of times owners don't get called back for 3 days, maybe 5 days. But if you think it's bad for an owner, think about how bad it is for a tenant. Guess what? They are treated substandard. I know, I used to rent. And I can tell you firsthand that when you develop a relationship, when you have aligned with a property management company that develops a first-class relationship, first-class customer service with that tenant, not only are they building a loyal tenant, but they're building a happy tenant that is going to take care of that property, that's going to pay rent on time, that is going to let us know when there's a leaky faucet so there's going to be no subfloor damage because we fixed it right away. And these are very important things in protecting a property, maximizing cash flow, and ensuring a long-term tenant. So we perform a pre-inspection move-in. Again, I apologize. The best property management companies will perform a pre-move-in inspection where they document the condition of the property up to 3 days prior to move-in with over 200 pictures documenting every square inch of the property, such that if that tenant does ever move out and say that there was pre-existing damage, we have the documentation to prove it was or was not. We give the same inspection form to a moving tenant, and they have 5 days to fill it out and then get that back to us. Beyond that, after 60 days, what you can expect if you have a first-class property management company is they're going to perform an inspection at the 2-month period to make sure that that tenant is following up to who they said they're going to be. Are they taking care of the property, internal, external? Are they, they don't have any extra people? Just an overall 2-month inspection, because if there was anything that was not going to be taken care of the way it's supposed to be, we want to catch it earlier than later, nip it in the bud and get it taken care of. And then after that, annual inspections are performed on every property, and this is a core commitment that we have with our owners and our properties. And that is something that, again, you can expect from a great property management company. They're going to take pictures, they're going to document any work that's needed, any comments, and that's going to be uploaded to your owner's online portal that you can access 24/7. Beyond that, a great property management company is going to have monthly reports documenting all rent income, documenting any maintenance, any disbursements out, any bills that were paid, and then in addition to that, the property management commission, and then the amount that they were inputted direct deposit into their account before the 15th of the month. A couple other just small things. A great property management company is going to be committed to communication. Communication is very, very important. I know personally, again, I own property up in Eugene, Oregon, and I know what it's like to have a property management company that does not communicate, and you're worried sick because you have to pay a mortgage and there's no communication, so you have no idea if the property is getting shown, if it's on, you just don't know what's going on, so it's very stressful. So we commit that during any vacancies or major maintenance issues, we're going to document and we're going to communicate to you twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to either email or call, just let you know what's going on with the property so you feel secure that we are doing everything we can to fill that property. We're utilizing the best technologies and all of our efforts to get that property filled. Yeah, so the purpose of this video, again, was to really go through and talk about what you can expect from a great professional property management company here in Ashland, Oregon. Again, I want to go back to focusing on assisting our owners convert a property, sometimes with no investment at all, sometimes with a very minor investment, to a premium property, and then combining that with a premium marketing program and premium management. And what we're going to get is a premium tenant that's going to pay a premium rent. They're going to pay it on time every month. And the whole goal is to maximize cash flow and reduce their stress. Thank you very much for tuning into this video, and please, if there's anything that we could do personally to help you out, feel free to reach out and contact us, and we'll see you in the next video blog. Thank you.